What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. As you can see from the title, I am giving you guys my updated skin routine. Here right now I have a fully beat face, but I plan on like carrying you along as I prepare to wash all of this off of my face. I'm going to share with you guys just some basic products that I use on a daily basis in my routine, and then I'm also going to plug in some of the things that I may use for a specific reason. The first step to washing your face is using some sort of protection for my hairline, because you know, nobody wants their edges to be out of whack. Let me go on ahead and take my earrings off. I'm just going to kind of prep with you guys, and after I show you all of the products, I'll actually show you how I wash my face. So, I just felt like it came through the birth canal. Now, for the month of February, I have been highlighting some Black-owned beauty slash body care products. And for this video, I am highlighting the Alaffia Everyday Coconut. This is their Purely Coconut Face Wash. Now this cleanser is for normal to dry skin. And what I love about this cleanser, it is very basic. It doesn't have like any sort of acne medication. It doesn't have like any ingredient in here that is like, you know, has like all these crazy claims. I like something really basic. That way I know, number one, what I'm putting on my skin. I know that it will be balancing, and I can kind of cater everything else in my regimen to my specific needs. So having a very basic cleanser for me is very important. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on a cleanser, which is another thing that I like about this brand, is that it is very affordable. I've seen it in Targets, I've seen it in Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, or no, not Trader Joe's, I'm lying. We have another store here, it's called Fresh Time, but it's kind of like a Trader Joe's. But what I'm saying is this is really affordable. It's only, I've seen it as high as $9, but for the most part, I try to get it on sale, which lands it like around $6 to $7. But yeah, really love this brand. If you want to learn more about them, make sure that you hit the link down below to their website. It is all fair trade. It provides, this company provides a lot of job opportunities for women over in Africa. So just do your own research, look into it. I think it's an awesome thing what they're doing. So before we get into the cleanser, that's my like highlight. But on the days that I'm wearing a full face of makeup like today, I always like to remove my makeup using an oil. Number one, because it just kind of melts everything off. And then number two, I don't have to do a lot of like tugging and pulling on my skin like if I was to use a makeup wipe or if I was to use like a wash rag or something like that. And the oil that I usually choose to use is 100% pure jojoba oil. I got this bottle from Trader Joe's. Jojoba oil can be a little bit more expensive, but at Trader Joe's, I want to say maybe I spent about $9, and this bottle will last me some months. So yeah, usually I just take maybe about a quarter size amount, warm it up really well in my hands, and then just kind of massage it all over. Again, I'm not doing any heavy pulling, and jojoba oil mimics our natural skin, so it's very balancing as well. It's not gonna make you too oily. It's not gonna, you know, dry you out or anything. Obviously it's an oil, but I really love this to get all of my makeup off. Like I said, it just kind of melts everything away, and I know exactly what I'm putting on my skin. All right, and so moving on to the actual cleanser, it depends on my mood, right? So most of the time I just take this cleanser in my hand and I just kind of get a good lather going, and I'll do either 1 or 2 washes depending on how dirty my face is. But sometimes I do like to use my Clarisonic. This soap is completely safe to use on your Clarisonic if you use one. That's usually reserved for like maybe once or twice a week. I'll do a really deep clean, and I'll go into like all the other steps that I take to do that deep clean. But yeah, I really like this cleanser because again, it's just a basic cleanser to get everything going. Now, as far as exfoliation, like I said, I do have a Clarisonic brush cleanser. However, on the days that I just want to keep things really simple, I actually use facial grains. And this is something that I did on my own, or a little DIY. If you guys want to see what all I put in this, I will definitely do a video for you guys, but just for the sake of this video, I'll just show you guys what it looks like. It's just a powder, and it's kaolin, or not kaolin, clay. Bentonite clay and oat base. So it just looks like, oh, I'm making a mess. It just looks like that. And like with this powder, what you do, you add a little bit of water in your hand, you work up a good paste almost, and then you just massage it in and then you just massage it into the skin. Now, like I said, it has oats in it, and that's what's creating the exfoliation feel. It also has rose petals, which is, you know, just a vibe. So again, this is what I use when I need more of a exfoliating experience. All right, so for an everyday routine, I will just go into using toners and moisturizers. However, on days that I feel like my skin just needs a little bit deeper of a clean, or just like a good detox system, these are the items that I use. As far as masks are concerned, I usually keep it very basic. Again, like, I am the queen of simple. So again, that bentonite clay, I feel like most people know about this. If you do not, it's just a green clay, or it's like a powder. I hope you guys can see in there. But with this, you can mix up equal parts of water and the clay, or you can mix it up with apple cider vinegar in the clay. So what I personally do, and I actually have a video on how I do my masks, so I will make sure that I leave that up in the cards for you guys, but I will mix equal parts of the apple cider vinegar and water with the clay. And on days that I feel like I need a little bit more nourishment, I add in oils, and it would really just depend on what I need at the time. So like if I have more blemishes, I will use a rose hip oil, which is really good for fading dark marks. Or if I just need a little bit more hydration than usual, I will use an argan oil. And you can also do the same thing with, this is green or French green clay. I wanna say that's what it is. If I'm wrong, then I'll just leave it on the screen. But that's what that guy looks like. But you can do the same thing, mix it up with equal parts apple cider vinegar and water, or just water, and you can also add oils or even essential oils to it. I have not played around with too many essential oils just because I don't know the dilution rates for most, so I just lean on the side of caution and I just leave them out, period. But if you are somebody who is very experienced using essential oils, girl, by all means, do your thing. All right, so moving on to toners. Toners for me, like, again, I'm a simple girl in a simple world. I tend to create my own. Now, right now, I don't have a bottle of the witch hazel that I typically use, so I'll just leave a picture on the screen for you guys to see what it looks like. But witch hazel is like my go-to for the most part, and my favorite brand is Humphreys. But most recently, I have been discovering rose water. And what I did was created a toner for myself, and it is half witch hazel and half rose water. Rose water is extremely moisturizing, and then with the witch hazel, it's more of like a mild astringent, so you'll get that good balance between moisture and like just balancing the skin overall. So that's what I put in this little bottle here, and I just make a small bottle just because I don't want anything to go rancid or anything. I just want to make enough to use like in a month's time. Or you can use plain old rose water. That will work perfectly fine as well. Again, it will just depend on your skin type. All right, so going into moisturizers. Now, I'll start with the eyes first. And I got this, like, I wanna say maybe 2 years ago in a Whole Food, or what is called, the Whole Foods beauty bag that they come out with every year. but I really like this. So this is the Evan Healy, oh. So this is the Evan Healy, The Skin Breathes. I think that's what the brand is called. I haven't heard of them before I picked this up, but this is the Wild Carrot Nourishing Eye Balm with Immortelle. And so its claims are to smooth, brighten, and protect the delicate skin around your eyes. Now, what drew me in was the wild carrot. I don't know all the benefits, but I'll list a few up on the screen so you guys can see. But what I do like about it, it's more of like a waxy balm, so it creates a really good barrier up underneath the eyes. And here recently, in my older age, I've been needing a little bit more protection underneath my eyes. So this is what I've been using for that. And then as far as moisturizers, now this one is a tricky one because for the most part, I can get away with just using face oils. And so for the most part, that's what I do. And these are the three that I go between. Argan oil is typically my go-to. It's very balancing. It's one of the oils that actually absorb into the skin really, really nicely, so it doesn't leave behind like a greasy residue or anything. And I just picked my bottle up from Trader Joe's. This is USDA organic, very affordable at Trader Joe's. I highly recommend this. And then of course, I already mentioned the jojoba oil. This is also very balancing, really, really nice. I actually like this one in the summertime because again, it mimics the natural oils that happen in the skin anyways. So I really love this. Or rosehip oil. Now with rosehip oil, you have to be a lot more careful because again, it does have a brightening effect to it, which means that it fades like any dark marks. So in the cases that I'm having like any breakouts or anything like that, I will use this only in the evening though, because with any sun exposure, you will get a more brightening effect, and that's not what I want. I don't want to be walking around with white marks all over my face. So I really do like this. However, I recommend using it in the evening only. And I know this sounds weird, but right now I have not been using a traditional cream moisturizer. That is something that I'm still like kind of on the lookout for. Every once in a while, I'll use like just my body lotion and I'll put it on my face like in areas if I feel like I need a little bit extra hydration. And again, I'll do that at night because my body lotion contains like a lot more like shea butters and things like that. So I want to use that in the evening where I'm not like trying to pile my makeup on top of that, because I don't think that that will settle too well. So that was everything, you guys. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this, and until the next one, I'll see you guys later.